I want to show, as a survivor of human trafficking, I can contribute to my society in a healthy way. My journey into this work started because I had a conversation with a very good friend of mine and said to her, I just want to let you know that I never told you that I was prostituted. And, we're like crying together, and she's like, I can't believe you never told me that, and we're such good friends. A couple days after that, she called me and she said, remember we were having a conversation about you being prostituted? Do you know that's called human trafficking? A couple days after that, the same friend said, hey, there's an event happening where they're talking about human trafficking, and she said, I think you should go. I'm sitting there and I'm listening, and I saw the survivor speaking, and when she started talking, she was crying as she was telling her story in front of everyone, and I got so angry. I jumped up and I walked out. Apparently it was loud enough for someone to come after me. She says, what happened? What's going on? And I turn to her and look, and I say, the same thing that happened to her happened to me, but I don't like the way you're treating her. Just like that. And she was like, I'm so sorry. Well, I don't know. And she says, maybe you're here to teach us how. I'm like, okay, God, you're funny. Like, wow, well played. So it was that moment that everything made sense. And I couldn't not answer, right? I had to do this next thing in my life. Just jumped into trying to work with service providers. I started reaching out to organizations, and I was a part of the National Survivor Network. Also got to be a part of the United States Advisory Council on Human Trafficking. A lot of my work specifically focused on survivor voice, because we know the mind of the trafficker, right? And then we know what we were thinking. We will never forget that, right? And so to take this to a legislative and policy level is just amazing. I'd love to be a part of that story, right? To have voice in legislation, so that 100 years from now, when there are people looking back, our voices are a part of the United States' narrative. Working with kids in detention centers, the support that's needed, their direction and guidance when it comes to their worth and their value is just not something they think about. They don't think about their dignity. They're just thinking about surviving. And as a human being, right, that's just not okay. Just like me, when in my story, I said I was prostituted or I was a prostitute. I never saw myself as a victim. I saw myself as a criminal, and I had shame with all of that. So I ask people to go back into your own biases and your own ideas about what you think prostitution is. When people think of the buying and selling of people, it's like, I don't want to think about that, because I don't want to think of the potential evil we all can succumb to. With that, you could think, this is so hopeless. But when you do that, you're doing that to me. You're doing that to people. And you're leaving us where we are. I was very suicidal after my trafficking experience, and I had 2 kids. I decided to have this talk with God because I couldn't go another day with what I was feeling, what I was thinking. And I said to him, I was very clear, listen, you need to come up with a way that I can take my life. Or it needs to change today. And I figured, you know what? I'm going to go to the library. And I see this really thin book. It's called The Prophet by Khalil Gibran. Open the book and it says, tell me about sorrow. It basically says, the same cup that was dug for sorrow is the same cup that can hold joy. And I was like, wow, like this is a deep cup. And if joy can fill that, I'm for it. So the extremes are important, and I appreciate knowing really well sorrow, because now I get to experience joy, and I love that for myself.
My name is Rosy Orozco, a former congresswoman from Mexico who fought against the cartels and human trafficking. This year, we are launching the Heroes Wanted campaign, shining a light on extraordinary people fighting in the front lines.
So go to kaleido.charity/heroeswanted, watch their stories to help amplify their impact, and vote for the hero who inspires you the most.